lovely people. I hope you all are doing pretty amazing today. Why is that? Whenever we are faced under hardships and trials, our love and our faith falters. Now I know that I am not an expert in such matters, nor do I claim to know it all. But I am like you and I too can relate. Why is that we get so affected by our failures and then we beat ourselves up about it? Most times we give up just like that. We give up on people, we give up on ourselves, and we give up on God. Struggling with anxiety and depression from a very young age is one of the cruelest things that one could ever grow up with. And half of the people who go through this have no one to talk about it to. You seclude yourself from family, you seclude yourself from all the people you love, and you turn your back on God. Why do you do that? Because you think God has punished you. He doesn't care. You stop doing whatever you love. You find no purpose in your life. Your life has become one meaningless journey. You engage in like all bad ways. You overdrink, you oversmoke, you may overdrug, and you take a dive into the life of meaningless relationships. Yet, even though you are blinded by all this, deep down somewhere in you, there's this tiny voice that tells you, surrender your heart to God and you will find peace and joy from within. Why should we be afraid of failures? We should learn to grow from them and build a positive outlook. Fear, anxiety, depression is all interconnected. Take some time out, take a breather from people from this world. I know you feel like you don't belong anywhere. Nothing you do feels enough. You want to be better. You want to make a change. But this little demon, it crawls up back and it eats you up. Your words and actions contrast every single time. The world may be blinded to every little effort that you put to be better, but you and God knows how much you try. But when you don't feel like your actions and effort matter, you tend to lash out, especially on the people who chose to stand by you. You curse your existence. You curse God for giving you this anxiety, this constant overthinking. There are many ways each one of us deals with this constant overthinking, this fear, this anxiety. Some of us push people away and tend to want to be alone and lock our emotions away. Some of us smoke their lungs out. Some of us self-harm. We tend to forget that the only person who can calm our minds and our heart is God and God alone. He says, "Come to me, all of you, with all your burdens, and I will give you rest." Instead of trying to seek for this rest in ungodly ways, why can't we take this one step closer to God? Aren't all first steps hard? We have to make the choice to walk towards God's light. Because no matter how bad you think you are, He will accept you with His arms wide open. Believe that even in the hardest of times, if you choose God, He will never forsake you. God didn't put this burden on you. This burden and anxiety, this fear, is mostly because of all the times you chose to let go of God. You put yourself far away from God. Relationships with family and friends seem so fake, at a point of time. Everything you thought would help you overcome your fear just adds to it. God said, "Do not fear, for I am with you." So why can't we just trust? Just pour ourselves selflessly to someone who chose to love you through all your flaws. Only once we actually and truly find peace and love within can we use this love to grow. I know how it feels to feel like the world is collapsing on you. I know how it feels to feel like there is no one to hold on to you. But I have this hope that God will hold on to you only if you can fall onto Him. Having fear and anxiety isn't a punishment. It is a chapter to a whole new and a stronger and a calmer and a love and grace filled by God you. So know that you are not alone. I am with you and many others are too. Just know that even when you are weighed down by many worries, fears, remind yourself of God's power and His grace. Fill your heart with peace and clarity. Trust in God and know that you can do all things through Him.